sleep is so key. So usually for adolescents, when they get into that stage of their brain is growing, the hormonal shift, they tend to sleep later. Like they are not those people for 7 p.m. You notice if you tell a teenager to go to bed at 7, they'll sleep probably at around 10, 11. But then also they end up waking up much later, ideally in terms of their normal rhythm. And so usually they require a significant amount of sleep. That 8 hours of sleep, not even 6 to 8, like 8-9 hours of sleep, which gets so disrupted during the school term because you hear a lot of young people coming into the clinic space and telling us they sleep at midnight, they're up at 4 a.m. for preps, which I'm always like, you're surviving on 4 hours of sleep. You're like a medical registrar, medical personnel who's on
medical instant,
which is not healthy. So usually what I say is that sleep is really critical, and I usually try my best to tell young people, even during the holidays. I know because you don't have school the next day, guys are sleeping at 5 a.m., waking up at noon, as in all this disruption. Just the same way your heart beats regularly, you thrive on rhythms. And so setting a regular bedtime, even if it's at 10, 11, and then waking up at that 7, 8, and having that on a regular basis, especially like during the holidays, would be really critical. And then during the term, and this is where schools, I don't know what we're going to do.
Zungumza na head teacher.
I don't know. Maybe there's a head teacher here.
Leaving home at 4:30 or 5.
Yeah.
I know he'll be going for a parents' meeting.
Your parents' meeting, and then you have all this homework that you have to finish before the next day. But then thinking about if a lot of schools understood that if your candidates sleep better, they're going to perform better. I think we need to do that research to just demonstrate it, but we have actually seen it demonstrated in other
Are there instances where you've handled disturbed adolescents, only to realize the challenge is the parent and the home setting? The kid has no issue. How is the prevalence?
Well, it's... I'm trying to think. I don't think I have an exact number in my mind, but I have seen a number of them where now when you sit down and sort of peel the layers back, you realize that, again, rhythms, there's a disruption in the rhythm within the home. We do see that. And unfortunately, especially with the shift of the way the family structure is looking like now, because we are seeing the whole spectrum, grandparents raising kids, blended families, yes, nuclear families, but then also complete, shifts within that. So yes, we do see that. However, what I have found encouraging is that once we discover that, most of the parents and caregivers are open to I don't even want to say correction. They're open to adjustments and being able to support the young person, because sometimes you don't even realize that it has caused a ripple effect.